Hey everyone, today we're talking about Fire Force Season 3, Episode 9. If you haven't seen the episode, go watch it. If you haven't seen our reaction, go watch it. The link is down below. Make sure you subscribe and let's talk about this episode.
Let's do it.
人の死因にもいろいろある。老衰、自殺、病死。今この世界で最も多く人々を恐怖させている死因は焼死だ。
So, what do you think about Arthur's parents?
Oh my goodness. Well, first off, I didn't know if it was really them or not, but I guess it is really them.
Yeah.
And them, they are just some of the worst parents in anime history.
He's right there with Shot Talk.
Shao Tucker now. Shao Tucker just on another level. That's just
They just maybe next to him.
Super negligent.
They're just super immaculate.
Like, do they not like him or something? Like, what the heck?
They don't care.
How are they gonna have 3 new kids down in the
They
Nether?
don't care about him at all. Like, how you gonna say I left with my husband because it was too dangerous to let him go alone, but then you leave your child? And then we didn't bring the child because it's too dangerous. But then we had 3 more here.
But I think it's pretty cool the same way that Arthur just knows stuff. Like he just knew it was pi, the 3.14. Yeah. Oh, I know everything about Adolla and all the stuff. His dad.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
How you know about all that stuff?
Isn't that insane? Maybe he opened his third eye or something.
Oh, maybe.
And some connection happened there. Because for it to be, unless he's learning from somebody else, from being in the Nether or whatever. But if that's not the case, that's a lot to know out of just, oh, let me think what's wrong with the world.
Yeah, like the actual, like, oh, this is...
Like, how do you know all of that? But I guess that's where Arthur gets it from.
He gets it from.
They're like genius, but stupid geniuses.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen before, we have 3 criteria that we're checking out these review or discussion videos. We're looking at the story or the pacing, like how was it paced, characters and their development, and then just entertainment overall. So what would you say, what are your thoughts on the pacing of the episode?
The pacing of the episode?
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed the episode because I just found Arthur's life and family.
That's the entertainment, the pacing.
You know, funny, entertaining, but at the same time, I think it might, for so many people, it might be like slow. Kind of type of thing, you know. It wasn't like nothing major happened. Things were progressing, but I think it was a bit slow, maybe.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. What do you think?
I think it was a good paced. I think if I was to, or if somebody was to watch season 3 all together from start to finish, just back to back instead of week at a time, it's not paced slow because it's in between the action. A lot of things happen. Like things happen. It's a solid setup. I don't think it was too slow. I think it gave us development. Like the story progressed. The story's progressing.
Yeah, it progressed, but it wasn't like nothing major. Like this that happened now is nothing like. I mean, except for the last part. I know he got his sword, but it's not like it doesn't contribute as much to the story.
The story hasn't progressed too far.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like the episode might have been a little slow. It's still entertaining, but it's not like major things we discover in this episode that push the story forward.
Yeah, it wasn't a boring episode, but the story didn't progress much until the end. You know, we got some insight, but it didn't like move forward. Okay. What about characters and character development? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Character development? I don't know. I didn't see no character development. Everybody's still the way that they are. Arthur got a new sword. He's gonna develop in terms of like how strong he's gonna get, I assume. But he's still the same. The parents are the same. Shinra is still the same. He has already developed into a strong character. But they're still maintaining that good development. I don't know if that makes sense. What do you think?
I think I like how Arthur isn't dependent on my mom and dad.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna do his thing. He's the Night King.
Yeah.
Whether they leave him a good note, bad note, he sees it how he sees it.
He's in character.
It's not like that's gonna throw him off. You know, that's not gonna ruin his.
If no, that reinforced him
Yeah.
into believe that he's a Nike and that he has duties to accomplish.
Literally. See, I think we didn't, because it was a little slow pacing. We didn't get too much character development. We did find out the characters, his parents still alive, all that stuff, had 3 kids,
Which is funny.
which is crazy. They have not developed. Like, they have not developed. They are still negligent. They are still.
So,
Oh,
come
man.
on, you didn't even give her a hug.
No hug, no kiss.
And they care about the other 3 kids because they're carrying them around everywhere.
What about just entertainment value? How did as a whole, how entertained were you?
Entertain. Entertained. I was. Can I say like a number?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty entertained. I would say like a 9 point in entertainment. If we were count from 1 to 10, like I like it. I just have fun in general.
It makes sense. I'd probably say I was entertained because I like Arthur.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they just hilarious.
I
So
could see
just found
somebody
a lot
that's
funny.
like not an Arthur fan or just could care less would be like, what the heck? Like,
This
this wasn't
is just-
entertaining.
Yeah.
You just doing this, doing that. But I like it, like myself. But I guess, what would you say, like a rating overall for the episode? Like, what would you rate it?
A rating overall.
1 out of 10. What's your rating?
1 out of 10. 8.
Okay. I thought you were gonna give like another 9 something.
No, 8.
Okay.
I like the series a lot. I find it really entertaining, but in terms of like the story as a whole, we didn't get as much except from the last part when kind of Shinra Link we show.
Yeah.
Show is so cute.
I'd give it an 8 as well. If anything, maybe like an 8.2, 8.3, just because it would have been higher if I got to see Arthur at least power up the sword, you know? But the fact that they got some like actual like space metal or like space grade, military grade metal is insane.
Isn't that crazy that they have all those items in there?
Yeah, it's the Nether for a reason. It's before the world, old world before the new world. But I like it. What do you, I'm not gonna ask you what do you think's gonna happen because you've read it already. But I guess, I don't know, we got 3 episodes left in the season. This is the first half of Fire Force this season.
First half of season 2.
I don't know where it's going. I know we got a lot of moving parts. I know they're gonna try and do the Great Cataclysm sooner or later,
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm just excited to see what happens next.
I haven't finished reading the whole thing, so I don't know how.
But you've read
This
this
ends.
parts, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too far along from here, to be honest.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, what about you guys? What was your favorite part? What do you rate the episode?
What do you think about Arthur's parents? How, from 1 to 10, how negligent they are.
There you go. 1 out of 10. How negligent are they?
So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and see you on the next one.
See you in the next one.